Good morning. How are y'all doing this morning? Well, it is morning, that's for sure. I've been up long enough to get the fire going. It went out overnight. I didn't set an alarm, get up, and hold on a moment. And I didn't get an alarm. I didn't set an alarm, get up during the night, but it wasn't bad. It was 60 degrees when I woke up this morning. Of course, I put wood in at about 11:30 last night before I went to bed, and I slept for 7 hours straight. That's so unusual for me. Oh, that's so very unusual. I slept that straight without waking up. And but of course, it wasn't near as cold last night. I think it was only supposed to get to like 25, 24. So I was grateful, and I had, I put a lot of wood in it at 11:30, so I'm glad. Of course, the fire was out, but it was not cold. I mean, to me, 60 is cold, but it's not freezing, so that's good. Well, and yes, I'm still in my pajamas. Like I said, until I get up and get ready to start doing anything, I leave my pajamas on. And if I don't have really anything to do that day, then for the most part, then I leave my pajamas on all day until I get ready to go to bed at night, or take a shower, I should say. And tomorrow morning I'll be dressed because I have a class to teach at 10 o'clock. And if any of you are interested, it's just a group of ladies that I teach. It started out, let me tell you about it, it started out during COVID time. And we, weren't able to have Sunday school. Well, I taught the ladies at Sunday school, at our Sunday school, at our church. I taught the ladies Sunday school class. So during COVID time, after we didn't have church a few weeks, I started doing the class online, and then a couple other people I knew joined in, and some have drifted out, some have joined in. I'll teach a while, and I'll take a break a while, and I'll go back teaching. And I was just about the point that I was thinking, okay, I'm probably done with this, and but God has other plans. He started. I ran across this new book for Bible study book for ladies for Christmas time. And so God laid it on my heart. Well, I thought first, I'm going to get this book for me. Well, before the book even got to my house, God laid it on my heart, why don't you get online and do this book, teach this book with the ladies, go over this book with them. And I thought, okay, God. So if there are any of you ladies that would be interested and be a part of that, if you just email me, and I'll put my email in the description box at mammymurray16@gmail.com. I will send you a link to it. It is on Facebook, but I have, we have our own, its own group there on there. Or you can send a request to Ladies Woven by God on Facebook, okay? So we'll go ahead and we'll get started with our socks. Well, let me see. Here, it's up here. I never did show y'all the back of this, did I? So this is the back. It has the angry elf. And I need to wear my elf shirt one day. And, of course, you see it has gingerbread houses, and it has the socks. I guess these are supposed to be all of the socks. I haven't even paid attention to them, but I can't tell now. There's a glare on it. So anyway, that's what the back looks like. And I think I've shown you the front. Let's go in and get our socks. Let me see. What day are we on? We are on day 4 or 5. I think we're on day 4, right? Anyway, I'm going from left all the way over to the right. Whatever, I'll have to go back and look and see what yesterday was, so I'll know when I title this what to title it. So this is the last one in the row. That was the last one in that row. They are blue. And, oh. said it has a snowman, but it says, by the way, don't eat the yellow snow. I think we all know that, don't we? You know, I was thinking last night, what Christmas memory will I share? I have so many good Christmas memories. Majority of them come from me raising my children. It's not a Christmas memory, but have you, I remember my husband, well, it is a memory. Of course, when I was a child, we would have, you know, get snow and make snow cream. Now, that only happened once in a blue moon. I can only remember it actually happening twice when I was a child, because in Mississippi, we didn't get much snow. Now, when I was about 8 or 9 years old, in March, I may have been 7, but in March, it came a really big snow. I think we got something like 10, 11, 12 inches. I don't know for sure. I'd have to look back in the history pages and see. But it came a really big snow. I think it was in March anyway, because it was just very surprising for our area, because when we would get snow, it wouldn't be very much. We would tend to get ice more than snow. You know, it seems that happens more of the southern region. You tend to get ice more than snow. It has to be really, really cold usually to snow and stick. But then when it would snow here, and it would snow here more than it did where I grew up. And let me tell you, one time that we lived in St. Louis for 2 or 3 years, man, it snowed all the time there. I did not like that. I don't like snow. I think it's pretty to look at, but if I have to get out and go somewhere, I don't like it. And I don't drive in it, and I didn't even like being in it, just riding in the vehicle of my husband. He was a very good driver, and he had 4-wheel drive, and I'm putting the socks on while I talk. But, man, it was so cold. It would be so cold there. So we ended up locating here and decided we'd stay here in southeast Missouri. That was a lot better, and a lot better than St. Louis, and it's not near as cold, and it's similar to the region I grew up in, but yet it's different. Quote, and I'm not mean to offend anyone, I'm just saying this said lovingly, but you know, where I come from, this area still we call Yankees, and of course everybody here and people in St. Louis say we're not Yankees, we're Midwesterners, but you know, where I come from, that's what we would say. It's still good people. I mean, you get good people. There's some really good people here. My husband had a couple of real good friends, and, you know, they're still friends of mine. So I don't let me saying that offend y'all. I'm just telling the truth, okay? And, but my church family here is wonderful. I love my church family. But anyway, I say that about snow anyway, but my husband, when the children were young and it would snow, he would get up the snow, and you remember, you never eat the first snow. I heard that it's just not clean, and so you eat the second time it snows, and my husband would always get that up and get a little bit of sugar and a little bit of vanilla and make some snow cream. I wouldn't say always, but many, many times he would. I better back up there. And make sure I keep it honest. Oh, and I don't think I have a Kleenex in this pocket. Well, I'll get it in a minute. But anyway, so that's one memory. But the memory I was going to tell you about today was it was Christmas of 1970. I had this last night. I have to work it out again. I was in 7th grade, so it would have been the Christmas of 73. Christmas 73. And I was 2 months shy of being 13. Yeah, 2 months shy of being 13. And we normally, our aunts and uncles, we normally didn't really get Christmas gifts from them. You know, occasionally maybe we would get something if they by chance maybe had a little bit of extra income or something. But that Christmas, my mother's side of the family, we were all getting together, and I thinking that may have been my uncle who dressed up as Santa Claus, can't remember. That may have been another Christmas. I think that may have been a different Christmas, actually. So when he dressed up as Santa Claus, so scratch that. But anyway, that Christmas, the aunts and uncles, they got together and decided that all the kids drew names for Christmas. Now, I'm the oldest of all of us cousins. At my last count, there was about 41 first cousins. Now, my mother, her family, she was the oldest of 11 children. And so there's about 41 first cousins. Now, at that point in time, I think there was only maybe 12, 13 of us, and maybe a few more, but that was about it. I know it was less than 15. So anyway, so they drew names, and I remember my Aunt Mary, she had my name. And she got me a fringe, not jacket, vest. It was a vest and had some fringe on it. And it was one of those, the hippie type, the brown ones and the little fringe, yeah. Then she got me a brown, and I'm sure it wasn't real leather. It was probably imitation because she would have only been she would have only been maybe 25 at the time. But she got me a purse too, like I said, and it had fringe on it. And then inside that purse was a diary. And I was so excited. I mean, boy, I really loved that. I felt like I was just so cool with that leather vest and that, well, it wasn't real leather, but the leather look vest had fringe, and the leather look, that brown purse had fringe, because that was a cool thing back then. And so I was just so excited over that. And then the diary. And I started that diary on January the 1st, and it was a 5-year diary. And I wrote in that diary almost every day. And I'm sad to say I got away from journaling. I wish I'd kept it up over the years. I would start at times, and I would write a few pages, and I'd get away. And maybe a year or two later, I'd come back. And it just finally got a point that I gave up. And now my husband passed away there for about the first year, maybe not even that long. I would journal everything I wanted to say to him and all my feelings, and that really helped me a lot doing that. But yeah, that was a good Christmas. It was a good Christmas with all of us cousins, and because that was something that I never remember us doing before. And since I was the oldest, I'm sure we maybe never had that. We all, that we were all exchanging gifts, and usually if our aunts or uncles, if they got us something, it was maybe a pair of socks or something like that, something we really needed. And so to watch even the younger children, I remember seeing them with their little toys, and and I was at that age that I had outgrown toys, really, and so I still like to collect dolls, though. But I love the Christmas memory that was shared with me yesterday, and I meant to print it out so I could read it. So I'm so sorry, see, that I did not print that out to read it. I'll try to remember today to print it out and read it tomorrow. Well, I've rambled on enough for today, so listen, y'all have a good day. And remember, please share your Christmas memories with me if you haven't done so. I would sure appreciate that. And y'all listen. And yes, Amber, I saw your Christmas memory too, so I'll share that another day, because that will be part of mine, okay? One of mine. All right, y'all have a wonderful day. See y'all later. I forget how this clicker, and I lean forward to turn it off.